Hey everyone, today's video is specifically for Christians. If you do not know for sure if you are a Christian or not, then I will be addressing that in an upcoming video series, so stay tuned for that. Or if you have questions, just let me know in the comments below. This video is specifically addressing Christians because I have seen something come up, and 2 times in a row now, it was with people who were professing believers. And I was quite shocked until I examined my own heart and I saw the ability in me to do this. You know what they say, pride goeth before a fall. So here is what it is. And if you have done this in any shape or form, I'd encourage you, like I have, just get on your knees and face yourself in the mirror as well, because until you do, you're not going to be able to move past it. You have to realize that there's an issue before you can move past it. So here's the scenario. And these are professing believers. Person A contacts person B and lets them know that they're feeling under the weather. In the past, and what they expected, person B would say something like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Is there anything you need?" At the minimum. Instead, person B now starts grilling them, and they feel like they're being interrogated. They feel like they're being attacked, because that's basically what's going on here. Of, have you been tested? And did you know you're around me? Or you were around so-and-so, and this ruins this, and blah, 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 blah. Attacking the person who's already feeling pretty bad, who out of their own courtesy contacted you to let you know. Person B, why are you attacking them? And how on earth is that a reflection of Christ? I'd encourage you, while you're studying this, to go back and read verses like Matthew 24:12 that talk about the end times. The disciples were asking Jesus, what is it going to look like when the sign of your coming? And one of the things Jesus said was, because of iniquity, or if you want to take a translation that says lawlessness, and we see a lot of lawlessness right now, because of that, the love of many will wax cold. I'm looking around seeing a world full of zombies. I don't know about you. Church is one of the few refuges from that, where I see smiling faces and actually have conversations with people. It's one of the last holdouts, and it's being torn down by us. And that is such a terrible shame. If you're not familiar with what love needs to look like, what love is, how valuable it is, just take a study of 1 Corinthians 13 again and see what it is, and how it is the last thing to hold out when everything else fails. And if we have Christ in us, the world needs so desperately to see that right now. So let's make sure that we're not attacking others. And I know I said I've done it before in the past, said, can you imagine me attacking a friend over the phone for telling me that they're sick? No, I wouldn't do that. But I've done things, little things like that. Say my husband comes home feeling under the weather, and now he has to go be by himself, and our plans are ruined or whatever. Do I sometimes have a nasty attitude about that? This ruins it. Yeah. Which is a surprise to me, because I grew up that way. And that's a terrible thing, to put guilt on a child. And I love my parents, but it's happened. My grandparents wouldn't let anybody over if they were sick at all. They would stop you right at the door, and we had driven 8 hours to get there. So if anybody had so much as the sniffles, we couldn't go. And it kind of felt, from what was said, like it was all my fault or all my brother's fault. How dare we get sick? Which is kind of ridiculous. Nobody gets sick on purpose. No one's doing it to do something mean to you. So why wouldn't you do something but just love on them? And we take it for granted that some people have a good network of support. You might be the only person reaching out to them, even if you think they have a church, even if you think they have family and friends nearby. You might be the only one. At the minimum, let them know you're going to pray for them. Commit to pray for them every single day, and reach out to them every single day until you know that they're better. That would be a great step. And you can always send them flowers or a card. Here's my health tip. Sending a fruit basket is extremely helpful for anybody who's feeling under the weather. And why? Because fruit is very simple, and what it does is it signals the body to really focus on healing without all the clutter of all the other types of foods out there. And why not veggies, you might say? For those of you who love veggies, well, first of all, I've never heard of a veggie basket. I'm sure you could make one. But veggies don't have enough calories. And typically people who are feeling under the weather don't have the best appetite. So you want as many calories per bite as possible. So fruit is a definite winner there. If you know some of their favorites, even better. Now, if like me, you've messed up a little bit or you feel like you've really blown it, what you need to do first is go before God and ask for his help in addressing the situation. And then, like he says, take care of that relationship. Relationships are so valuable, so valuable. They're pretty much the only thing that really matters in this life. So as Christians, we should never be burning bridges. If someone else wants to burn a bridge, that's on them. That's their deal. We should definitely set boundaries, healthy boundaries, but we should not be bridge burners. So let's take care of the relationships that we have in our life. You don't know how precious and valuable they are until they're gone. And you really needed someone to be there for you. So be that person for somebody else. Do what it takes to repair the relationship. Do what it takes to take care of the relationships that we still have. I hope this video blessed you, and I hope you have a wonderful week. And I'm looking forward to the next video series. I hope you are as well.